Pyer Moss suit. And she went with the designer to the Met. So at any rate, Kerby did not like the way the B of F 500 gala went down. And he penned an op-ed piece, which he penned to B of F and its founder, Imrad Ahmed. And he basically was dissociating himself with BFF, accusing them of cultural appropriation. In a statement, he wrote, "Homage without empathy and representation is appropriation." And he titled the piece, "Business of Fashion 500 is now $4.99. Now, a lot of fashion insiders said that Kerby was a little bit too sensitive in terms of his take on the fashion gala event, on the B of F 500 event. His sensitivity, his cultural sensitivity in terms of the gospel choir and having Imran, as quote unquote, Kerby said, dance around the stage like he was Kirk Franklin. And I guess there was some other things. I guess he felt like there wasn't enough black designers or black representation on the list. And I can understand his feeling that maybe there should have been more black creatives added to the list. Because, I mean, when you think about it, there really is just a renaissance of creatives right now. If you really want to know, like if you want to know, there are creatives out the ass right now, musically, sonically, fashion, and just people are doing amazing things right now. And I think that even when you think about it from that standpoint and the fact that people are doing amazing things from a creative standpoint, I can understand how Kerby could be upset. Now, here's the thing. Kerby got called out for his sensitivity, but he wasn't the only one who had a problem with the BFF 500 gala. Philip Lim, Prabal Garang, Joan Smalls, and Elaine Welteroth all wrote their own critiques via Instagram. So, the girls just weren't feeling it. They were not feeling it. Speaking of not feeling it, Kylie Jenner and Travis Scott have officially broken up. They have called it quits amicably. This comes amid some of, I don't know, what is the Kylie Hive called? What do you guys call the Lolitas? What are y'all? What is the Kylie Hive called? Well, whatever y'all are called, y'all are rich, bitch. But y'all are cashing checks. So apparently some of the Kylie Hive zoomed in on a picture of hers, a recent picture where they noticed that where she once had a picture of her and Travis, the picture no longer existed. So in true T form, Kylie and Travis both released their own little statements. And the gist of it is that they will go on to raise their daughter, blah, da, 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 da. Anyway, in more stupid mess, Kylie was then seen out with her friends partying with Tyga. Now, using the word partying with Tyga very loosely. Apparently, she's saying that it was a mutual friends party. They were there. She took a picture. Now, the fact that she saw him out is one thing. The fact that she felt like she needed to take the picture and then also drop her friends off at the studio that he's like, it's a lot, girl. Like, girl, you out here looking crazy, but bitch, you a fucking millionaire. So, whatever, bitch. Okay. Can someone tell me why your girl Cardi B spazzed out like that on fucking Instagram this week? Can someone tell me? Bitch, Cardi lost her whole fucking mind because of Access fucking Hollywood? Cardi, Belcalis, Mrs. Set. Can we talk, Mrs. Set? Listen, darling. You and Nikki need to know where y'all thrones are perched. Y'all always want to come down and get irate and be upset with niggas that y'all don't even need to give a fuck about. Okay, so Access Hollywood made up a story about you. Girl, you don't have anything to prove about you being a mother to anybody. All you got to do is give us the music. That's all you really, honestly, like, give us the music, give your Cardi Hive their pictures, give them, whatever it is, whatever fucking shit you do, give them that shit. You don't need to fucking, like, girl, you are above. It's above you. It's above you. You out here being a dominant daddy in this rap game. Okay? Girl, it's above you. It's above you. All right. Quick huddle. Now, there's a lot of new music out this week, you guys. There is Summer Walker. There's Cash Doll. There's Camila Cabello. There's Justin Bieber. There is Meg Thee Stallion with her new little bop, Big Booty. There's Gucci Mane. And there is Travis Scott. All giving us new music this week. Now, I think I'm going to sink my teeth into Summer Walker. What say you? I think that my hot girl summer never really got off to a start. So I'm just going to go ahead. And I just want to see what Camila Cabello is saying about. Because she's in that fake relationship with that gay boy, right? Okay. Anyways. So let's take a quick break and come right back for the pull-up, why don't we? All right. Hey, this is Gail from A Seat at the Table podcast. Now, you already know that Anchor is the easiest way for you to record. We already know that. You already know that Anchor gives you everything you need in one place for free. They'll distribute your podcast to all the major labels, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, the Google Podcasts, and you can easily make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. Listen, I understand that you girls are out here spending money on studios and what have you, but if you're smart, you'll download Anchor app right now. Go to anchor.fm to get started. Tell them A Seat at the Table podcast sent you. And we are back, yes. So listen. Remember I was telling you about all the shit that I was going through this week, right? One of the things that dawned on my mind was, and this was just a thought, I thought about the amount of pressure that I was putting on myself in terms of, what my expectations are for myself professionally and what my expectations are for myself just from a goal standpoint, wanting to do more with podcasting and hosting and, just want all the dreams and aspirations that I had for myself and that I have for myself. And one of the things that I thought about was my fear of being ordinary. And I know that this is going to sound crazy to you, but there is an actual term called FOBO, the fear of being ordinary. So listen, I thought about it and I was like, all right, think about all of the words that are associated with ordinary: basic, plain, boring, pedestrian, fucking beige, fucking standard, just all words that make you feel like routine, like you just haven't quite arrived as of yet. And I don't know about you, but I know that in the world that we live in, nobody wants to live an ordinary life anymore. I mean, think about it. Think about your parents. When I think about my parents, I think their lives were pretty ordinary. They went to work. They saved up for vacations. We went out to eat every once in a while. We had dinner at the table. Like, my dad wasn't really trying to be the best party promoter out here, or he wasn't trying to have like 500,000 followers. He wasn't like trying to be like a Instagram Iyanla. Like, he was just a dad who like was a nurse and went to work and came home and like had every other weekend off. Like, it was very ordinary. But when I think about that, what's so wrong with ordinary? So it started to make me think, what is it that I fear in terms of certain things not working out exactly how I envisioned it? Okay, so you don't have your 2.5 kids. Okay, so you're not married yet. Okay, so you didn't land that dream job as of yet. Okay, so you don't have the perfect kids. Okay, so guess what? Your wife doesn't look the same as she used to. Okay, shit isn't perfect. Like, you are not married to the bitch who like still looks like Kim Kardashian after 400 kids. Okay, you're lucky if she plucks her beard every once in a fucking while. Okay, you are not with the nigga who cares about being the skinniest gay and the most built gay and the most traveled gay with the best label gay. You are not with the girl who is the most well-read girl ever in life and just is so settled and so poised and so romantic and so trusting and so secure, and also a top chef and a body like a goddess. So the fuck what? You might be with a bitch who is a fucking perfect ass size 12 with an ordinary fucking life, with an ordinary fucking family, with ordinary shit going on. And is that so fucking wrong? What's so wrong with ordinary? So it started to make me think, can the fear of being ordinary be defeated? So I had to decide for myself what were the things that I was going to focus on in my life, even if my life weren't to change from the way that it is today. Could I be happy? I mean, for all intents and purposes, my life is pretty ordinary. I have a job, I have family, I have friends, I do some shit on the side. I try to go, work out every once in a while. I go out to eat. I, try to go places every once in a while. My life is pretty fucking ordinary. The thing about the niggas who are doing extraordinary things is that their life isn't ordinary. And you know what? Not all of us can have an extraordinary life. Some shit just might have to be okay. Like, what's making you feel like it has to be extraordinary for it to be okay? For you to be content, right? So I had to realize that I didn't have to become trapped in a world of ordinary being a negative. So what I started to do this week was kind of slow down on my social media consumption. I realized that my social media consumption has a lot to do with the way that I even view my own life. And a lot of us would like to think that we are mentally strong enough to be able to fight against the powers of social media, fight against the powers of just seeing picture after picture of perfection. But the fact of the matter is, its intended use is so that these messages and these idealized stories can be on your timeline. There are many lies told by omission on Instagram, okay? And many less flattering truths that are not oftentimes shared. So don't believe everything in your feed. And if you need to, take a break. Take a break. I had to also realize that as easy as things look on TV and on social media, I can't microwave my life into extraordinary. Like, For some niggas, it might be written in the stars, you know those niggas.